This is Cash, and today we're going to go over this Toyota forklift. It's a little bit more of an in-depth video, pre-delivery video about this unit. Take a little bit more of a slow walk around, point out some of the features on it, compare the two. So this is a 2015, 2016. These are 2019s. Same model. These ones actually come with suspension, upgraded suspension on the forklifts. And this version is a wide tire version. As you can see, it's a little bit wider stance versus this 2019 that goes alongside. So some other, things to look at when you're looking at a forklift: how straight the LBR is. It's a good indicator of how well it was taken care of. The forks are 42-inch forks, excellent condition. You can tell by the tips that they are still factory. This is a triple mast. It will go 3 stages, 1, 2, 3, so about 15.5 feet. This roller, it has some dents on it. This is a plastic right here. It's got some grooves out of it, so that's one thing to notice. I would say the only other thing that I've noticed is that this is the outer sheathing. There's a little bit of it caught on something, but it's perfectly functional. That hose is in excellent shape, so it's not something to worry about. Let's see here. Then the way that these will all come with a propane tank. This one still has the user manual. Did get some water seepage in there, so just be aware of that. But it's still, you pop that up. So the batteries from 2022 has the venerable 4-cylinder engine in it. This is just a closer look at the interior. See, it's been always kept in a clean environment. That's where all the air is pulled through, so if you find a bunch of particulates in there, you'll know that kind of what the environment's been in. This was PM'd, so the oil's been changed, the fluid levels have been checked, new air filter. This is also a really good indicator of the condition of the vehicle, the forklift. When you have these still in good condition, you know that the forklift's been well taken care of. Older units, those will deteriorate quite quickly. Now this is an upgraded forklift. It does have the dual fuel. That's your switch on the fly, LP gas or gasoline. There's your fill tank for the gasoline. We have Scott here. He's our lead technician. He's just running through some final fluid checks on these forklifts before delivery. This is the original mat. Came with it, original floor pads. And so then we're going to go ahead and look at, and you can see that again. Make sure the gas is on. So this is cold. this is a cold startup, and then you just want to listen to the engine, especially when it's cold. When it's cold, you can hear if it's clacking or if you have stuck lifters. And this thing runs like a top. It only has 2,400 hours on it. The other thing we always want to look at, is there any type of exhaust, any type of smoke, especially when it's cold. Now that's just moisture. That's water coming out of there. You can see the cleanliness of the radiator there. So then you have your lights, and this means that it has an operator presence, that this is your forks, and there's an X through it that says, you know, hey, nothing will work once you if nobody's sitting in the seat. This is your auto leveling button. So this sensor right here, if you can see it, that will let you know the tilt of your mast. So you can hold that down, and as you're pulling it back, it will come up to a 90-degree angle. So looking a little bit closer, you still have the boots. And this is a very clean forklift. I've noticed that this is just a protector guide. It's just a little bit wonky, but it's, you can see it's, where that one's perfectly straight, you know. So like I said, this is a 2016, right around in there, 2,400 hours. So is it perfect? No. But is it almost new? Yes. I mean, we can't find anything. This is another good indicator. So the fleet that had this, you know, when they spend the money to have the GPS locator, which alerts the fleet manager to where it's at, driving, how the driver, it also alerts to impacts, it also alerts to when the maintenance schedules, all those things go. Now, you have to, if you want, you can call whoever manufactures that, and you can apply for their monthly services, but otherwise it is not connected to anything. So once again, this is the original seat on it. This is not, that's one of the other things, is how well is this seat taken care of. This is the original Toyota seat. This is not an aftermarket seat, so I know that these are, you know, this is straight from the factory, and if it's lived in a rough, abusive situation, these seats, they're one of the first things to go, and it's kind of just expected that the seat's not going to be in the greatest condition, but this one is. So this is just a little bit more in depth on that. You gotta, to lower it, you push in that button. Then you close this. And I'm going to operate that.